Merely 2 months after Franz Ferdinand took his final breath, Europe, Africa, and Asia were divided by the Allies and the Central Powers. However, no one could truly be surprised. The seeds of this war had been sown nearly 50 years before. The peace that had existed from then until 1914 had been an armed one, where the powers strengthened their armies as feelings of both nationalism and militarism swept through the population. By 1881, the now noticeable separation had been marked. The Triple Alliance, composed of Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy, and the Triple Entente, composed of France, Great Britain, and Russia, had split Europe in two. Rivaling powers separated into two distinct edicts. Armed conflict became unavoidable. The Great War needed but a spark to explode. The match would be found in the Balkan Peninsula with the assassination of Franz Ferdinand. All nations quickly mobilized for war. Millions of men marched to the front. Both sides expected a quick war that would last only until December. However, the adoption of the machine gun, automatic weapons, heavy artillery, and the use of the trench would spell out a very different story. Germany, led by Kaiser Wilhelm II, adopted an approach to war called the Schlieffen Plan, where the German army would be quickly mobilized to knock France out of the war. In the 6-week period it would take the Russians to mobilize their massive army. Initially, the plan began to work, and even though the French army was split as the Germans successfully drove as far as the Marne Valley, just a couple of miles east of Paris, the French, aided by the British, eventually drove the Germans back. The Battle of the Marne left the Schlieffen Plan in ruins. Unable to break the French lines, the German army was ordered to entrench itself along the Franco-German border. By December, a system of parallel trenches ran from the English Channel to the Swiss border. The quick war everyone had expected had spiraled out of control. However, on December the 24th, French, British, and German soldiers on the Western Front declared an unofficial Christmas truce, where for nearly the last time in the 20th century, all men saw themselves as equal human beings, playing sports and sharing food. Unfortunately, by December the 26th, the illusion was shattered. And the war was underway again. By December the 31st, violence had increased considerably, and the casualty rates from both sides shattered the 1 million man mark.